Alright everyone, welcome back to yet another video this evening, and tonight what I have for everyone is my full review of and I know I'm going to butcher this, the KOSETON E10 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. So I've been using these bad boys for a good amount of time, and I feel like I've gathered all my thoughts and opinions on them, and that's what I'm getting ready to share with everyone tonight in this full review. So hopefully by the end of this video, you guys and gals know whether or not these earbuds are worth picking up. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. Now starting off, the first thing I want to talk about with everyone is the overall build quality and design of the earbuds. Now in terms of the overall build quality, these earbuds are built primarily out of your plastic materials, and in terms of the overall design, I have to say it is a really good design. They sit very flush in your ears, and overall with the right earbud tips, I feel as though it's a very comfortable design as well. That being said, as I said in the fit and sound demo, I do have a different set of tips on here than the stock tips that come in the box. For some strange reason, I tried all the tips. They weren't really comfortable on my ears, so I went ahead and found some other tips that work, and after that it was a very enjoyable experience. Now it doesn't always happen like that, but it does happen sometimes, and I was very happy to find that I was able to get that sorted. So with the right tips on here, these do become a very enjoyable set of earbuds, especially for extended listening sessions. Alright, so overall when we talk about the build quality and design, I have to say the build quality and design on these is really good. Alright, moving on, now let's go ahead and run through the core features on these earbuds. Core feature number one, these bad boys incorporate Bluetooth 5.0 on board, so you can truly live that hashtag wireless lifestyle. Good stuff there. And they have a standard range of 10 meters or 33 feet. Alright? And all in all, I have to say the Bluetooth on these is good. I'm going to expand on that a little bit later on in the video. Core feature number two, these bad boys do support the IPX7 waterproofing and sweat resistance rating. So that's a really good waterproofing and sweat resistance rating that also makes them fully submergible. So if you wanted to, you can take these in the shower with you. I have not done it, and I don't recommend it, but technically, thanks to that rating, they are fully submergible, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. But it is really nice to see that IPX7 waterproofing and sweat resistance rating. Okay, core feature number three, these bad boys support dual microphones. So what do they mean by dual microphones? That means you have one microphone on this earbud and one microphone on this earbud, and it's supposed to give you some really good overall microphone performance and some really good overall call quality. Now, spoiler alert, the call quality on these is not the best, and the overall microphone performance on these is just okay. It gets the job done in a pinch, but if I need to take a phone call, I definitely will not be using these. I will be using the built-in receiver or the built-in speaker on my device, so that is a downside to these earbuds already. Alright, but it's a core feature nevertheless, so let's move on. Okay, the next core feature on these, core feature number four, these bad boys do have quick charging built in. So in particular, 15 minutes on the charge should give you 1 hour of usage, and I can indeed vouch for that, but it all depends on the volume at which you put the earbuds at and what you're doing with the earbuds when they're connected to your device. But in my particular testing, 15 minutes of charge did indeed get me about an hour and a half of usage, so I can indeed vouch for that with these earbuds. Alright, but your results may vary. Okay? And finally, the last core feature of these earbuds, and one of my absolute favorites, one that I feel compelled to point out every time I get a pair of Bluetooth earbuds, these earbuds do give you the ability to use them in independent mode, one earbud at a time, or stereo mode, both earbuds together. I really, really do appreciate that. And they do have the USB Type-C. Gotta point that out as well. So say it with me, y'all. Hashtag one cable to rule them all. USB Type-C, all the things. Oh yes, this is what I like to see. Alright. Now, that pretty much does it for the core features. And overall, in my opinion, I have to say these bad boys have a very solid core feature set on board. Let's keep it moving now. Let's go. Up next now, let's talk about my opinions on the overall sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these. And again, this is another area where finding the right set of earbud tips will dramatically change the overall experience. Now, before I found the right set of tips, I would have said the overall sound quality is really good. The overall volume would have been okay, and the overall bass would have been okay. But after finding the right set of tips that work for me, the overall volume on these is really good, the overall bass on these is really good, and the overall sound quality on these is really good. So overall, when we talk about the sound quality, the volume, and the bass on these, overall it's really good across the board. Alright, I was pleasantly surprised by these. Alright, it definitely put a smile on my face. Now, moving on, let's now talk about the overall microphone performance, or i.e. the mic quality. And I have to say, this is probably the weakest point of these earbuds. Did all of that just rhyme just now? Can I throw in a hashtag bars? Hashtag bars? Hashtag stars? You know how we do this? Nah, I probably can't do that. But overall, when we talk about the mic quality or the microphone performance, this is the weakest area of these earbuds. Now, I tested these earbuds in a variety of different scenarios, and for the most part, when I was interacting with my devices using the voice commands, they worked okay. It was very hit or miss. I would say that it was probably successful 5 out of 10 times, so it's a 50-50 shot on this. But the worst part of this was when I was taking phone calls. Callers said they couldn't hear me. They repeatedly said I sounded like I'm far away. And, you know, it got so bad to the point where I was like, hold on, let me just, you know, disconnect my earbuds, and then they didn't have any problem. So the overall microphone performance on these is not good at all. Nope. Alright, but it is what it is. Let's keep moving now. Up next now, let's go ahead and talk about the overall pairing steps, and I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through it. Now, the interesting thing about these is you can power them on and pair them using the earbuds or the charging case, but when you're powering them off, you got to power them off one at a time or drop them in the case. Let me show you what I mean. So, you can drop them in the case like so, and they'll automatically power off and they'll start charging. Now, this blue flashing LED, that means they're charging. When it goes off, that means they're fully charged. Now, I did indeed fully charge these before I started the video. Now, let's say you take them both out. They'll connect to each other, and then they'll both go into pairing mode, and you see they'll both start flashing with the red and blue LED indicating that they are in pairing mode. Let's say you accidentally take both of them out, or you take both of them out and then you realize you only really want to use one at a time, so you want to power them off. Well, you could drop one back in the case, it powers off, it starts charging, you're good. Or let's just say you want to use one, but the other one is fully charged, so you don't want to overcharge the battery. So you would have to take the one you don't want to use, leave that one out, put the one you do want to use back in the case, and then you would power it off like this. So you press and hold. It's going to go into pairing mode. All right, and then you keep holding, and it's going to power off. All right, and now it's off. Just like that. And then you could take out the one you want to use and use it, connect it up to your device, and be good to go. Or let's just say the earbuds are fully charged, but you want to make sure you charge up the case before you start doing anything. So you want to power off both of them and just charge up the case. Well, you put it in pairing mode, and then you press and hold, and it will power off. Alright, so after about 3 to 5 seconds, it powers off, and there you have it, and it goes off. So now you can charge up the case that way, or use them one at a time that way. And then to power them back on, you just press and hold either earbud for 3 to 5 seconds. It powers on. You get some nice audible prompts. You keep holding. It goes into pairing mode, and you connect it up. Now, the easiest way for me to demonstrate this for everybody is to use the case. So we're going to go ahead and drop both of them back in the case. All right. Drop that in. And we're just going to let them sit in the case for a little bit. So we're going to close the case here. Now, I'm demonstrating this here this evening on an Android device, but these steps are pretty much universal. As long as the device that you're trying to connect the earbuds up to supports Bluetooth, these steps will work. It would just look different depending on the OS and or the platform that you are using. So Android looks a little bit different than iOS, which looks a little bit different than Windows, which may look a little bit different than Linux. Or if you're trying to connect these up to your car, that may look a little bit different as well. But the overall steps, the general steps are the same. Now we're doing this on Android here this evening. This is my Pixel 2 XL, and let's go ahead and prep our device. So the first thing we want to do is power on our display. Then in Android, from the home screen, you want to swipe down on the notification shade twice to bring up your quick toggles, as you can see right there. Then you would press on the Bluetooth quick toggle one time and let it turn on. It takes about a second to turn on. And then you want to press and hold on the Bluetooth quick toggle to take you into the Bluetooth sub settings. So you press and hold right there. It takes you into the Bluetooth sub settings. Then from here, you want to tap on this option up here that says pair a new device. Okay, and that will put your device into pairing mode. All right. And now your device is ready to go. It's searching for nearby Bluetooth devices. Then at this point, we could take both earbuds out of the case. It really doesn't matter which one you take out first, but we just take out both of them. They're going to flash. They're going to connect to each other, and then they're going to both go into pairing mode. Then at that point, as you can see, they're both in pairing mode. You just want to pick up your device. And in the developable Bluetooth devices section, we want to tap on this right here, the KOSETON E10. That's what we want to tap on. I'm butchering the crap out of that name, I know. We want to confirm the pairing, and then it's going to pair right up, just like that. And you can see our active device indicator in the Bluetooth settings and the battery percentage in the Bluetooth settings as well, right there. And then if we go to our home screen and we swipe down on the notification shade twice again, you can see underneath the Bluetooth quick toggle, we can see our connected device and its battery percentage. So that goes over how you would pair up the Bluetooth device to your smartphone, your tablet, your PC, your car, you name it. Your laptop, your desktop, any Bluetooth compatible device. That's how you would get these into pair mode and pair them up. Now I just want to demonstrate for everyone the overall seamlessness of the connectivity between the earbuds, and I want to show y'all how easy it is to transition from using 2 earbuds at a time to using 1 earbud at a time to going back to using 2 earbuds at a time. So let's pull up some music here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go into my workout playlist, which is already open, and we're just going to turn down the volume a little bit, because I don't want to get any copyright infringement. And we're going to just play some music. Alright, so now music is playing through both earbuds, and you can see, you know they're connected properly because every few seconds they'll flash the blue LED, and music is coming through both earbuds. Now let's say you're around the house, you're doing something around the house, you're cleaning up, you decide, okay, I'm done cleaning up, I want to go exercise. Well, for me, when I go exercise, I start off my routine with a 35-minute walk around the neighborhood. All right, and when I walk around the neighborhood and I have earbuds that don't have ambient mode, I then use them one earbud at a time. So with that, let's say I was going outside and I wanted to use the left earbud. We just open up the case, take the right earbud, drop it in the case. You can see it turns off, it starts charging, and you can see the music did not pause at all. All right? So you can still use one earbud while letting the other one charge or putting it away to use for later. And then let's say I'm done with my workout, I'm coming back inside, and I want to go back to using both earbuds at the same time. Well, we just got to take out the right earbud. It's going to flash one time. It's going to reconnect, and we could just rock out in stereo mode. And the same rules apply to the left earbud. So you can see it didn't pause the music at all, and it was very seamless, and I could do the same thing on the left. So put the left one in. Okay, it turns off, it starts charging, the music is still playing. Okay, let's say I'm done, I want to go back to stereo mode, pop it out, it's going to flash, it's going to reconnect, and I can just go back to using them in stereo mode just like that. So that's how seamless the connectivity is between the earbuds, and I have to say that is some of the most seamless connectivity I've seen between Bluetooth earbuds in a good while, in a really good while. And that's the type of connectivity I like to see. You see how easy and seamless that transition was between independent mode and stereo mode? That's what I like to see. Alright? Now what I'm going to do for everyone is I've already pre-recorded a nice little clip, which is where I'm going to walk y'all through all the Bluetooth earbud button controls, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to finish out this review. Alright? So I'm going to cut in that little clip now. I hope y'all enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright everyone, welcome back to this portion of the video. And in this portion of the video, I'm going to be going over the Bluetooth earbud button controls for the KOSETON E10 truly wireless Bluetooth earbuds. So we're going to take you through all the functions and features of these earbuds right now. Starting off, the first thing I'm going to take everyone through is the music controls. Alright, so as y'all can see, I do have the earbuds in my ears. Alright, and let's go ahead and start going over the functions and features now. So starting off here, you can see I do have some music pulled up, and I do have the earphones connected right there, as you can see. And with music actively pulled up, you can do everything with the earbuds. So you can pause or play the music, you can go to the next track or go to the previous track, you can volume up and volume down, and you can interact with your voice assistant. Let's walk you through all of it right now. Alright, so the first thing you can do is play or pause the music. That's real easy. It's just a single tap on either earbud and you're good to go. So you can see one tap on the right. Okay, I didn't push play first. My bad. So let's push play on the music. Music is playing. See it? One tap. And it pauses. One tap again. And it starts playing. Just that easy. Now, one tap on the right. Pause. One tap on the left. Play. Alright? Now, let's say you want to go to the next track. That's just a double tap on the right earbud to take you to the next track. So let me show you right now. Takes you to the next track, as you can see right there. Right? Let's do it one more time. Takes you to the next track, as you can see right there. One last time so you can see how easy it is. Double tap, take you to the next track. Now, let's say you want to go to the previous track. It's a double tap on the left to restart, and then a double tap on the left again to take you to the previous track. So let me show you right now. Double tap, restart, previous track. Just that easy. Let me show you one more time. Let me let it play for a little bit. Restart. Previous track. One more time so I can show y'all just how easy it is. Let it play for a little bit. Double tap. There you go. It's real simple. Double tap on either the right or left to go to the next or the previous track. Real easy stuff there. Now, let's say you want to control the volume on the earbuds. That's real easy too. It's just a press and hold on the right for volume up and a press and hold on the left for volume down. So let me show you. Volume down. You can see it right there. So press and hold on the left, volume down, and press and hold on the right, volume up. As you can see right there. Let me turn the volume back down a little bit. Okay. Get it a little lower. That's good. Alright, so volume down, press and hold on the left. Volume up, press and hold on the right. Now, the last feature of these earbuds is you can activate your voice assistant as well. And to activate your voice assistant, it's just a triple tap on the right or a triple tap on the left. And then you wait for the prompt and you interact with your voice assistant. Let me demonstrate it now. Let's demonstrate it two ways. So with music playing and then without music playing. So right now you can see the music is playing. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3. Did I miss it? What's the weather like today in Palm Bay? And there you go. Okay. And then if I come out, it restarts the music. There we go. So you can see with music playing, not a problem. Let's pause the music now. What's the weather like in Palm Bay today? Okay. Alright, so there you go. So you can see triple tap on the right or the left to bring up your voice assistant. And you can also say your keyword as well, but I'm not going to say it because it's going to trigger all the phones in my room here, and we don't want to do that. Along with the full-featured functionality of the earbuds, you do have full features for phone calls as well, and I'll put those up on the screen in post for y'all to check out. And I gotta say, aside from one or two bad things about the earbuds, these are actually pretty good. Alright? So I hope y'all enjoyed this portion of the video, and we're going to jump back into the full review now. I will see you guys on the other side. Peace. Alright everyone, so I hope you guys and gals enjoyed that quick little clip where I walk you through all of the Bluetooth earbud button controls. Now let's keep the video going and let's move on to talking about the next overall category. Let's go. So I believe the next overall category we're going to talk about here is the overall Bluetooth range and the overall Bluetooth strength. Alright? So as I already alluded to earlier, talking about the overall Bluetooth, this bad boy has Bluetooth 5.0 on board. And I gotta say, in terms of the overall Bluetooth range and strength, it was actually good. It was good. It was okay. As long as I was within that designated range, didn't have any issues. But the minute I even thought about going outside that designated range, then I had a lot of disconnect issues. The connectivity was very choppy, so on and so forth. And you know, that's something I'm not really used to because it's been a while since I had Bluetooth earbuds that were exactly the range designated. Even some of the ones that I use on a regular basis, they say that range, but sometimes you can get a little bit more depending on the line of sight and the different objects you have that are obstructing the connection. So, you know, I would say the overall Bluetooth range and strength is just okay to good. It gets the job done, but it could definitely use some improvement. It is what it is. Let's keep it moving. Nevertheless, we're not trying to waste too much time on this video here this evening. Up next now, let's talk about the overall durability. Now, sadly, and I hate to say it, I wasn't as good with these earbuds this time. I did drop these about twice, but before anybody says it, I was having those microphone issues from day one. Before I even dropped the earbuds, I was having those microphone issues. So I don't want to hear anybody say, oh, well, E, I know why your microphone's not working good, because you dropped the earbuds. Nah, son. I was having that issue from day one. And if some of y'all wonder why I say son a lot sometimes when I get into it or I get heated, I'm originally from New York. We say son a lot. It's just a thing. I don't know. I grew up saying it. It is what it is. It's like we say son and cuz a lot. It is what it is. Don't judge me. But yeah, no, I was having those microphone issues from day one. All right? So don't tell me, oh, it's because you dropped it, why the microphone's messed up. Nah. No, it's not, son. Chill. Now, that being said, in terms of the durability, though, even with those two drops, these earbuds still look like they're in pristine condition. No dings, no dents, no scratches, no other issues of any kind. So you can see they still look brand new. Alright? But that just means you still need to be careful. Okay? Now, if you're more apt or more clumsy, like myself, Mr. Super Clumsy, and you're apt to drop them, they should survive, but you still want to be extremely careful. So I would say the durability on these is really good. Okay? Now, let's keep it moving. Up next now, let's now talk about the overall charge times and the overall battery life of the earbuds. Let's go. Now, starting off, before I could tell y'all my results, let's go ahead and talk about the manufacturer's estimates and quotes. So the manufacturer estimated that these earbuds should give you about 6 hours on a single charge and about 50 hours including the charging case. And they stated that, or they estimated that, the charging case should give you about 8 additional charges, and the earbuds should charge up in about an hour and a half, and they didn't give you any charging estimates for the case. So I had to eyeball that one. Okay? So that is all the manufacturer's estimates that I was able to find. That being said, let's get into talking about my results now, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about the charging times first. Now, in terms of the earbuds, I'd have to say that was pretty much spot on. The earbuds do indeed charge up in about an hour and a half or 90 minutes, so I was very happy to see that. Or 15 minutes will get you an hour of usage. So if you want to use these in the gym, let's say, and you forget to charge them, on that ride to the gym, you'll get enough juice to get through your whole workout. So that's pretty good there. Okay? But I was very happy to see that the earbuds charge up in about 90 minutes or an hour and a half. So really good stuff there. And it is a little bit faster if you catch the earbuds before they die. Now, for reference, when the earbuds are dying, you'll get a flashing red LED accompanied by 2 audible notifications. It will say low battery, please charge. It will say that twice in the span of about 30 seconds. So you get about a minute before it powers itself off. Alright? Just so you know. Okay? So that's the charge times for the earbuds. Alright? Now, talking about the charge times for the case. Now, in my particular testing, which was done with a fast charger of some sort, the case takes roughly about 2 hours to reach a full charge. Now, some people might wonder, when they plug in the case, oh, it's not charging. I don't see any lights. I don't see any indicators. And then you'll come back about 15, 20 minutes later and you'll see this blue light flashing. And you're like, okay, it started charging. No. If you let the case drain to completely dead, you'll notice that inside here, you'll have a flashing red LED. And that is what indicates if the case is charging. Once the case reaches a good enough charging percentage, then the blue LED on the outside will start flashing. Then once all 3 blue LEDs are fully lit, that means the case is fully charged. So if you plug in the case and you don't see any lights on the outside, flip it open. You should see a red flashing LED on the inside. Alright? Just wanted to let y'all know that. And once again, when the earbuds is charging in the case, you'll see a blue flashing LED. And when they're fully charged, that flashing LED will go off. Alright? Just wanted to let y'all know that again, in case I forgot to say it or went over it too quickly. So, in my testing, which was done with a fast charger of some sort, because I got fast chargers all over the house, the charging case, not the buds, I was about to talk about the buds again, the charging case charges up to full in about 2 hours. Alright? Now, if you catch it with 1 LED left, now the only time you'll see the LED status indicators are when the earbuds are fully charged. When the earbuds are fully charged and their LED goes off, the LEDs on the charging case will flash for about 3 seconds, letting you know that the earbuds are fully charged. Okay? So that's the only time you'll see the status LEDs on the charging case other than when you're charging it. Alright? So if you catch it at about 1 LED remaining and charge it up, it will charge up in roughly under 2 hours. But if you let the charging case drain to completely dead, it's going to take about 2 hours to reach a full charge, depending on the cable you're using and the charging brick you're using or the charging method you're using. Okay? That's one thing I want to point out. Your charging results may vary as with your overall battery life. But that pretty much goes over the charge times with the buds. Now let's go ahead and dive into the overall battery life. Now I'm very happy to report that the estimates that the manufacturer estimated were pretty much spot on. Now in my particular testing, which was done at 35 and 50% volume respectively, I got anywhere from about 5 to 6 hours on a single charge, and then I got about 5 additional charges out of the charging case. So I fell a little bit short of the 8 additional charges that it's supposed to provide, but it still equaled out to roughly the same amount of battery life as the manufacturers estimated. So in stereo mode, that's going to be 5 to 6 hours on a single charge, and then if you include the charging case, that's going to be anywhere from about 25 hours to 30 hours including the charging case. Now that is in stereo mode. Now in independent mode, you would just double that. So 5 turns to 10 and 6 turns to 12, and then you multiply it by the 5 additional charges. So that means that you're going to get anywhere from 50 to 60 hours including the charging case. Again, that lines up perfectly with the manufacturer's estimates of 50 hours including the charging case. So the manufacturer's estimates were pretty much spot on in my opinion, and comparing it up to my particular testing. So really good stuff there. That being said, I would say that this is good battery life because it meets and exceeds in some cases the manufacturer's estimates, but it falls far short of the overall battery life that I would like to see. Although it does meet the overall battery life that I would like to see in independent mode, it falls far short of the battery life I would like to see in stereo mode. 5 to 6 hours is a far cry from 10 plus hours in my opinion. So the overall battery life in stereo mode definitely could use some improvement in my overall opinion. Just me. I know some of y'all say, you know, I'm asking for a little bit too much when I say I want 10 hours plus on my Bluetooth accessories. But then I say, am I really? Am I really? I don't know. We can agree to disagree. All right. So that pretty much goes over the charge times and the overall battery life with the earbuds. And all in all, I would have to say the charge times on these are good, but the battery life in stereo mode in particularly could use some improvement. Now the battery life in independent mode, yeah, we good to go. We can rock out. But stereo mode, sometimes you need that stereo experience. So that can use some improvement. All right. So that goes over the overall charge times and the overall battery life. Now let's get into talking about some of the positives and negatives of the earbuds. Then we're going to wrap this video up. We're going to talk about pricing, overall availability. I'm going to get into my final thoughts and an overall recommendation or two. So now let's quickly summarize the positives and negatives real fast. And as I always do, I have a full list of the positives and a full list of the negatives thrown up in post. So please feel free to pause the video wherever you see the list that you're interested in if you would like to know more. And that being said, I am not perfect and I don't claim to be. So if there's a positive or negative that I forgot to mention, please leave that feedback down below in the comments. All feedback, as always, is greatly appreciated. Just keep it respectful, please. All right? Now, let's get into the positives and negatives. Let's start off with the positives first, okay? Now, the overall build quality and design is really good. These bad boys have an overall really solid core feature set. The overall sound quality, volume, and the bass on these is really good, okay? The overall Bluetooth range and strength on these is good, all right? The overall durability on these is really good. The overall charge times of the buds are really good, and these are available at a really good price, okay? That summarizes all the positives. Now, getting into the negatives on these, the microphone performance could definitely use some improvement, okay? I'm just saying, okay? The overall bass could use a little bit of improvement. It's good, but it could be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. The battery life on these in stereo mode can definitely use some improvement. Alright? And the charge times of the case itself could definitely use some improvement. I kind of want to see it line up with the earbuds. So if the earbuds charge up in about an hour and a half or 90 minutes, the charging case should charge up in about an hour and a half or 90 minutes. So that's a negative there. Y'all might say that's a little bit nitpicky, but you know, it is what it is. It's just my opinion. Other than that, my standard usual negatives are here. So I'm not a fan of the built-in status LEDs. I would have really liked to have seen a percentage readout display. And also, there's no wireless charging built into this charging case. So, that means that at some point down the line, you are going to have to struggle with a cable to charge up the charging case. So that makes it not a true wireless experience from end to end. So I definitely would have liked to have seen wireless charging built into the charging case and a percentage readout display. Why do I say that? Because there are earbuds in this price point that offer all those things that I just mentioned. And even still, there are earbuds in this price point that offer almost all of those things that I mentioned at the price point that we're getting ready to talk about. But that pretty much sums up the positives and the negatives. All right? Now let's get into the final part of this video. Let's talk pricing, overall availability, final thoughts, and recommendations. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I have to let everyone know, because every video is someone's first video, that this product came into the channel thanks in large part to the Amazon Vine program. So what does that mean? After I write up and publish my full written review on Amazon, these earbuds are mine to keep. That being said, I did do my due diligence and I scoured the internet And I found these bad boys available, ranging in price for, it was pretty much about $30 to $35. So a really good price. That being said, at that price point, can I recommend these earbuds? Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to say no. At that price point, you got a bevy of different options, okay? Two that come to mind are the Mpow M9, which regularly is priced at about $30, and it regularly gets price cuts to well under $30. So I can recommend the Mpow M9s. Sadly, I don't have them anymore, otherwise you would see them in the video. And I can also recommend the KKuyi earbuds. I reviewed those bad boys a long time ago, and they are regularly priced at about $30 to $35. And they regularly go on sale for a little bit under $30. So yet again, can I recommend these? And both the options that I just recommended to y'all offer a similar, if not better, battery life. And they offer all the things I would like to see out of a set of earbuds like this. And more importantly, they offer a better microphone experience. And in some cases, they do offer wireless charging with the charging case, all for around this $30 to $35 price point. So once again, can I recommend that y'all pick these up? I'm going to have to say no. It's a pass for me on these. That being said, that pretty much does it for this review. Now, keep in mind, everyone, this was just based strictly in my opinion, and I am a firm believer in that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. So if you would still like to check out these earbuds or pick them up, I will leave links to where y'all can pick these earbuds up at a really good price down below in the video description. That being said, as always, if your interest is piqued, down below in the video description will be like a one-stop shop for you guys and gals, and you should be good to go. So all of my extended coverage on these earbuds will be linked up down below in the video description if your interest is piqued, along with the other recommendations that I can recommend over these earbuds. Alright? That being said, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. As always, if you enjoyed the video and or you found it helpful, please help your boy out by giving the video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content like this, also feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and make sure you click off the notification bell icon right next to it so you guys and gals make sure that you get notified when I publish new videos. Okay? I hope everyone has a great evening. I hope everyone is staying safe out there, and I will catch everyone in my next video. We are out of here, y'all. Have a good one. Peace.